That's right. The rift has become a full-blown portal. It has somewhat lost its charm. I must admit, it's somewhat lost its charm. Obviously, the lighting effect and the glass has been completely overshadowed by the swirling mess. So, I guess... well, yeah, I've got a problem now of zombie pigmen constantly spawning here. So what I've done is I've created this little area here, and I'm going to put some turtle eggs so that these guys will path to it, and I'll have like a little gold farm there. So this is the big thing. Why don't we just go inside the portal? We'll solve this problem once and for all. The game has crashed. Okay, if I relog... Okay. This is a very broken portal, and it has the added dangers of these. Now, one thing I have been adding to the wonderful Grumbot cave is a bit of texturing to the floor. Now, I bring this up. Normally, I'd just go ahead and do this, but the thing is, while I was texturing this wonderful floor, I was interrupted by Zedaf, okay? Zedaf was just... well, okay, give it 10 seconds, and you'll see exactly what happened here. Yeah, I see you. I can... I can see your name. Yeah, I see you. That stone suit doesn't quite work the way you thought. I don't know what to do with this, Zed.
Did you actually see me?
Yeah, I saw your little face.
But I'm not here.
You took... oh, but you're not here. I had to do a double take because I just saw like this shadow go past. That stone costume is in... if you didn't have the eyes, I probably wouldn't have seen you.
But I've got to see you, so I need the eyes.
Oh, I see.
Right,
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Turn around.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you can look.
Perfect.
See me still?
Perfect. Nope, can't see you. You're invisible.
Oh, okay, darn it. Well, I tried. You can't blame me for not trying.
I'm not quite sure what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to spy on your face, and I got a really good picture, and then I was trying to escape. But how do you get out of this place, man? Oh yeah, you would have failed. There's no way out. There's no escaping whatever's going on down here. Yeah, I realized that up was my only route, and I couldn't do that without you hearing me. So, now I look silly. Yeah, you didn't look silly before. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll get rest and get out of here. Thanks for nothing. Does this mean I need to look out for you all the time? Well, I've got to get a picture of you at some point without you catching me. Can you just ask for a selfie or anything? You know, a selfie would have been fine. Okay, I'm embarrassed and I'm going. Okay, I'm going. Goodbye. Why does he want a picture of me? Oh, this is... okay. Okay. I'm so confused. I think that's, like, one of the weirdest encounters I've ever had. I was just trialing out some textures. What do we think of this? I mean, this is going well, right? Like, it's kind of dark around the edges and emanating inwards. And then I was thinking of keeping it stone, but then I'm trying to like normalize what's just happened. No, that was weird, right? I'm not quite sure why Zed needed a picture of me, but I haven't seen him since. So either way, I think that this flooring is looking pretty good. Now, the only decision I need to make is whether to make this whole thing in light grey concrete powder and just ditch the stone altogether, or I just have it transition into stone and leave it there. Personally, I'm feeling like this feels a bit more constructed.
Anyway, let's crack on with today's episode. There's far too much lore going on in this intro. Perhaps we should generate some content. Doop. And see what we might be doing today. We got Ravager, anyone, AFK. Ravager. AFK. Anyone. I could do that. To get my hands on a Ravager, I need to wait for a raid to spawn. I'm not going to get one of those by myself. And then I need to wait for someone to go AFK. There's a lot of waiting around for this one. I'm not just going to magically get a Ravager from thin air. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I would like to at least tackle a little bit of the back of the base. Otherwise, I fear it may never get done. Let's get ourselves a few bits and bobs and start hacking away at this sort of area. It's really interesting to me how gradients, in particular, have become so prevalent in building. Like, I don't think I've seen a modern build from the last few years that aren't utilizing gradients or better texturing. And I put that down just to the fact that there's so many more blocks available. All the shades of colors are coming into it. Grian. The king requires assistance for a resistance against the resistance or something. Please maketh haste to thine statue. Oh. He's summoning me to the resistance assistance shop. Oh, I didn't close the shop after I was done. This might be another one of those situations where I've buttered my own toast. I think I'm about to be employed and there's not a lot I can do about it. Oh no. It's the king. Come down here. The room's down here. Room's down here.
Good morning, Sir Grian.
Yeah, it's actually all the way down here. So welcome to Grian's Resistance Assistance Consultancy Services.
Indeed. I'm not pleased to be here.
You're not looking well, Ren. You've lost some colour.
It's been a stressful couple of weeks.
You've gone grey.
Yeah. Someone blew up my throne.
What?
Any ideas?
Nope. No, sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, I mean, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't in a desperate times.
Okay.
I'm going to require assistance for a resistance against the resistance.
The semantics of my entire series dictate that makes sense.
It certainly does.
I forgot to close the shop. No, I forgot to close the shop.
I'm paid now. You
No.
must assist the royal resistance against the resistance.
I mean, at least the only saving grace here is that you didn't try and negotiate a discount. Pearl asked for a 50% discount on one diamond.
It's not even possible.
I know.
That's what you get when you work with soup, Green. Have you not learned?
So you're resisting the resistance who's resisting you, and therefore you need resistance assistance. Unfortunately, that makes a lot of sense.
I need assistance for the resistance against the resistance who have been resisting me.
I understand. So,
yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Well, it's actually going to be super fun. We have to go to the Nether, though. So.
The Nether?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to the Nether.
All right,
follow me. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. I don't know how to describe this, Grian. Best way I can describe it is...
What is happening?
It's the final boss of any Mario game. That's the best way to describe it.
Are you Bowser?
Yes, I am Bowser.
So, okay, what's the plan here?
Okay. Let me take you through it real quick. If you come up here and have a look at what's going on, we've got all of the diamonds over here, okay? All the server diamonds in the vault. This is going to be a vault.
Is this all of them?
This is about a third of them, Grian. There's still many more to be placed, okay?
All right.
I have promised to create the most impenetrable vault ever created by any hermits, and that's what I'm doing here with my crew.
Okay.
And the way this is going to work is that I'm going to challenge the entire server to break into this vault, and if they do, they get the diamonds. But it's going to be impossible. They'll never be able to.
Okay, so is this like... So this is like... You're challenging the whole server. If they if they fail, that's it. They can no longer. They're not allowed to. No
I
more.
don't want to hear complaints about diamonds. I get to keep them all, and we move on with our lives.
Right.
Yeah. So the way that this is going to work is that each of my minions is going to be creating literally an impossible game. Okay. Cub's going to make an impossible game here. If they manage to complete it, Cleo will make the next impossible game. If they manage to complete that, Scar will make the next impossible game.
Right.
And then we shall get to a point here. If they get to this point, I'm sad, right? Because it's supposed to be impossible.
And do you want me to make a room?
I do. But I want you to make a room that will suck all hope from the soul. All hope will be lost in your game. And there will be no chance of a victory whatsoever.
Right.
This will be where the buck stops. Right here. This is going to be your room over here.
Okay, so I'm the last line of defense.
Yeah. Last line of defense.
Okay.
I want all hope to be lost, Grian.
Okay.
No chance of anything else. It ends here, right here with you. The buck stops right here.
Okay. Right. I understand. Yeah, I can make a room. So I have to make it impossible for success.
Yep.
Okay.
Success is impossible.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this is a lot more work than 1 diamond's worth, and I see that you're not struggling.
That is a good point. It is definitely more work than 1 diamond. You set the prices, dude.
Yeah, I know. I need to close that shop immediately. I'm going to burn it down straight after this.
Well, get to it, please. We don't have much time.
I mean, you're going to have to probably have to put up a temporary wall, otherwise, the temptation here is this is unfair what you've done. Okay, after that request that has given me 1 single diamond, I have got myself a whole bunch of materials, and we are going to make our defense room of the vault. So this is the very bad vault, and the challenge is that they need to get round to get to the vault, right? And then I've got the last room. So what I'm thinking is a quiz. I'm going to... Oh, how do I... I need to stop this. I've forgotten the button. There it is. So, I'm going to create a, red versus blue type thing where I ask a question. So, I say, what is my name? And then on the left, I'll say, if it's Grian, go to the red side. If it's B-dubs, go to the blue side. And here's the thing. I was listening very carefully, and I made Ren repeat himself multiple times. He said, I must ensure that there is no success. But he did not specify, and I mean this, he did not specify success for him. So, what if my room, assuming they get to my room, is not necessarily easy, but obvious, or some other way of helping out the challengers, and then as a reward for beating my room, I could have a whole bunch of loot here for them. If they succeed, I'm going to gift them a whole bunch of loot. So, if you're gonna play the resistance semantics with me, I'm gonna play the we gotta be very careful with words here on the Hermitcraft server, because it's like, well, you didn't say you couldn't join a resistance, you just said you couldn't start. Semantics. This has been the season of semantics. So, right, I'm going to go ahead, and I've got a whole bunch of pistons here, and we'll have lava on both sides. So, right, it's going to be a pretty manual one. So, it'll be something like this. I'm going to go ahead and put together this room. It shouldn't take too long, but, who knows. Right, let's go! Okay, I think I'm done. Let me quickly explain how this works. I think most of you probably understand how this is going to go, but I want to explain a little bit further. So this is my room. Mangrove wood really is my color. This is my vibe. Anyway, so we got 1 and 2. And I'm going to be up there asking the questions such as, what colour is the sky? Go to 1 if it's green, or go to 2 if it's blue. So everyone's going to go here and stand in this one. And then I, up here, have control. So obviously, if they're standing in the right one, the second get eliminated. So it's just choosing the right answer, okay? And because there's actually quite a lot of confusion built into this game, I have naturally got myself a book that tells me what to do. So there's no real way that they can mess this up if they follow logic and thought, okay? So here's the first question. Question 1. What is 2 minus 1? Is it 1, 2, or 2, 1? Go to 1 or 2. If your mind just melted, that's what I'm hoping happens to our contestants. Of course, the answer is red. 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. And 1 is 2, and 2 is 1. So they should go to 1, because 2 minus 1 is 1. It's really that simple. This is what it feels like when I'm watching one of your videos, Mumbo Jumbo. Okay, right. So I've got loads of other questions, but I don't want to spoil it, because obviously this is going out before the actual recording of whatever the Vault challenge is going to be. So that's it. I've got some really funny questions to ask this group, okay? The losers climb the ladder, and then they can help out. But if they're clever, all they have to do is just split their guys, and they should make it to the end. There's 5 questions. It depends how many there are. But only one person has to survive the whole thing, and then they get access to the highly secure vault of loot. So, I may have, ensured success for the resistance in the fight. I'm hoping there's about 8 people. Well, they'll be alright. They'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. This is my room for the vault thing. It's completely done. I'm happy. You should be happy. We're all happy. Let's go back to the base. Well, actually, we're not gonna go back to the base. We are gonna head out and find the pillager portal. While we're gliding, trying to find a pillager post, this is probably a great time for my feet to tell you that if you're not subscribed and you're at this point in the video, hey, maybe you want to see more? No? Well, if you don't subscribe, my feet are going to be upset. Alright, let's see if we can find a good old pillager post. Whoa, look how cool that looks! Oh my goodness. The things you could do with this. I think I know where one is. Here it is. So there should be a bunch of pillagers. There were earlier. Whoa! They are menacing. Right, so all I need to do is kill one of these guys with a banner, and I got myself the bad omen. Let's now head over to the shopping district so that we can try and set off a raid and get ourselves a couple of Ravagers. Oh, there we go. There's the raid. Probably should have slept before I started this nightmare. Ah! No! Flashbacks! Right. So we need to get a Ravager. Oh, which means I'm definitely not prepared. Ah! Aha, there's our first Ravager. Now how do I get it in the thing? There we go. That was easy. Right, first Ravager got. Oh, he looks so sad now. Look, he looks so fed up. He looks so fed up. Poor fella. These animations bring so much life to the game. What? That just went straight through him. Okay, so unfortunately, there is no one AFK at the moment, so you are gonna have to stay put for a little while, fella, and just so no one gets rid of him while I wait. Please do not kill. He is required for fun purposes. It's not really. It's gonna be a little bit fun. I feel sorry for the person that's gonna AFK near you. So the reason that I triggered it in the shopping district is that someone will likely go AFK around this area. It's probably the most active area, so it really depends where the person goes AFK, and there is no one AFK right now. So it's just a waiting game now, and I can't wait all day. So good job. Good. We are we are good. We're gonna head right back and leave him where he is. As we approach the very broken portal in the very strange room, we are about to set the record very, very straight. The only way I know how. Literally nothing has ever gone wrong using TNT to settle our problems. Right, here we go. I think this works, right? I think it's time to say, please subscribe. My feet asked you earlier. Did you really not subscribe? Okay, right. Well, that's the end of the video, everyone. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye.